Hello there, Taurus, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week, and that is from the 18th to the 24th of October 2021. So to get us started, I'll just start shuffling the cards to get the general energy around your reading this week. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. You'll notice that things are looking a little bit different this week. Just trying something new, but thank you for being here. And if you're new here, also thank you for being here and thank you for taking the time to watch your reading for this week. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay, but you may also want to have a look at your moon, Venus, or rising sign as well, just to get a better idea of what you can expect for this week. So shuffling the cards, what can Taurus expect? What can Taurus expect this week, please, universe? What can Taurus expect this week? Might be a little less chaotic for you this week, Taurus. Let's have a look. What do the cards have to say? Let it go. We're starting out with let it go. So something that you've been holding on to, I feel like perhaps it's something that you've been waiting for and it's just not happening the way you want it to. Maybe it's time to make a different decision, find a new way to make things happen, I guess is the best way to say it. And then you've got the home card as well. So either you are looking at buying a new home and things have not been working out in the way that you want them to. Perhaps you've had some blockages there, or the home itself that you were looking at purchasing is no longer available, or something's changed. And you're having to look at a different path and look at a new way of doing it. For others of you, I feel you're holding on to something there that you're being advised. Maybe you've got to just let go of that. Maybe you need to look at a different path to be able to find your comfort. Maybe it's time to let go of that particular thing that's been holding you back. So that you can find some comfort there, Taurus, because, unfortunately, we can't make people do the things that we want or that we expect. People have their own minds and their own thoughts and opinions, and they make their own choices. So we can't always make things turn out the way we want them to or in line with our expectations. So sometimes you've just got to let go of something when it's not working out the way that you wanted it to, so that you can reach your level of comfort that you've been working towards, Taurus. Okay, let's have a look. We've got the King of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Star. So I feel the issue here is that somebody has been possibly holding back on feelings here. I feel that, being that it's in line with let it go, it's like you've been waiting for some knowledge. You've been waiting for some sort of information to come to you, and it's not the information that you're waiting for, or you're waiting for somebody to say something to you. It's not coming, and you really do have a decision that needs to be made, because you are looking for your wish fulfillment here with that Star card. You're looking for comfort, as I said, and it's not being offered to you. I feel somebody's really holding back here. It could be a soulmate connection that we're talking about, or somebody that you feel is a soulmate. But I also feel that it's about making the right decision for yourself here, Taurus. And I feel that whoever you are dealing with, and this could be everyday life, but it could also be a relationship. I'm not exactly sure which way I want to go with this yet, but it could be both. Whoever it is that you're dealing with, I feel is not open I feel they're not expressing their feelings, and you want this person to open up to you. You want them to uh, express their emotions or just have a discussion with you. But at the same time, you kind of feel that it's not a good idea. It's like, do I really want to open that can of worms and push the issue or push the subject? It's not a good idea. Oh, we've got the Queen and King of Swords here right next to each other. So this, as I said, this really could be a soulmate sort of connection, somebody who you feel is your soulmate and supposed to be in your life. But there's an issue here with the communication. I feel that it's your person or the person that you're dealing with is like, no, everything is as it needs to be right now. We don't need to make any changes, Taurus. And I feel that you want this person to be either more honest with you or more genuine with you even. I feel that you want the truth to be spoken here. You've got the Queen of Swords, and she values honesty, and you feel that your person is holding back on you, or the person that you're dealing with is holding back on you, and you feel like you've put in so much effort, but I feel as though you feel as though you've been deceived. I keep hearing deceitful. You feel as though you've been deceived. So the person, and it could be like a best friend as well, but I'm just going to say your person. Your person, it's like you've seen a change in them. Perhaps you had some kind of argument or falling out, and they've said something that you were not expecting. And now this has got you thinking, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Who is this person that I'm dealing with now? They've changed. You've got the Death card there. They've changed. You feel like you've stayed the same throughout your entire connection, and they've gone and changed on you. Perhaps they're being more outspoken, and it's a different side to them. It's something that you've never experienced from this person before, Taurus. And now you're going, well, what is this about? When did you become like this? Somebody's dealing with a narcissist here. And it's completely, it's come out of nowhere. It's like the mask has been removed. And it's a mask that you didn't even know this person was wearing, Taurus. And how do you get that back? Where do you find the old person? Because I feel like this person has they've removed their mask. They're talking in a different way. It's like they don't talk with you anymore. They talk at you. And it's a little bit disturbing, if I'm being honest. I find it's disturbing. Like this person has just decided that, hang on, I'm not nice anymore. I'm tired of being the nice guy, and I'm putting my walls up, I'm putting my boundaries up, and instead of letting you in, I'm going to be really cold or nasty or gaslight you. Something has really kind of gone wrong in this connection, and now you're wondering where, you're very uncomfortable. How do you get that person back? What did you do wrong? Some of you are wondering, what did I do wrong? Why is this person suddenly like this now? Okay, you've got the Five of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So this is again about making a decision, because this person has seriously taken you off guard. Perhaps you had some red flags before this this situation, and what I'm seeing at the moment is that this is not going to change anytime soon. Unfortunately, Taurus, I feel there is going to be words spoken that I feel is going to leave you questioning the whole connection with this person. because suddenly they're not nice. Like, what happened in this person's life? What happened to have them suddenly switch up like that? I do feel that the two of you are going to clash. With that Five of Swords there, it really does feel like the two of you are going to clash. And I feel it's not going to be an amazing outcome. This person, they've taken the mask off, they've lifted the lid, and they've got no intention of going back to the person that they used to be, or they're not going to apologize. They feel they're well within their rights. I feel like they like the level of power that they have now, Taurus, and it's really got you questioning things. It's got you questioning the whole connection or relationship with this person. Like, were they like this the whole time? And it's got you looking back to, you know, where were the red flags? Where were the signals to let me know? What did I miss? Or, you know, did you see those red flags and you chose to ignore them because you were hoping that you got things wrong? Or, you know, maybe they told you that you got things wrong and that this, you know, thinking that they'd changed, that you were crazy for thinking that. That's what I'm hearing. You're crazy for thinking that. I never changed. I never switched up. It's you. You changed. That's terrible, Taurus. To those of you who are actually in this situation, dealing with this sort of person, my heart really does go out to you, because that's a terrible situation to be in. And it leaves you with a horrible feeling. It leaves you going, well, what am I supposed to do now? How did I suddenly find myself dealing with this unkind person who is unwilling to bend or compromise? It's a difficult situation. I can feel it's a difficult situation. And there you are, stressed out about things. Seriously stressed out about things. I do feel, though, at the end of the day, you are going to make the right decision for yourself, Taurus. I do feel that you're going to need to have a conversation with this person. Now, anybody who feels that they are in an unsafe environment, if you feel like this person may become abusive, if they have already been abusive, I do not encourage you to have the conversation. I do not encourage you to keep yourself in this situation. If you can walk away, please walk away. For those of you who are not in a dangerous environment, I do really suggest having a conversation with this person and trying to find out what happened. What is the issue? What caused this person to become so selfish? What caused their ego to inflate to such a level that they are no longer interested in how you feel? Because having that conversation, I feel, will bring you to a much better place with this person. I know it's scary having these sorts of conversations. You know, you're not looking for conflict. You'd rather not have the conversation. You don't want to have an argument, but you just, as I said, you feel like you've been deceived, or you feel like this person kind of tricked you in a way. And it's, you know, all of the sudden, where did this come from? I'm so confused. I feel, you know, although you're a bit frightened of having the conversation, Taurus, you want to solve the issue. With the Knight of Swords there, you want to solve the issue. You know it's a little bit risky, but you are, to get to this victory, you know that to get to this victory, you're going to have the conversation. And it's scary. It's super scary because you don't know how this person's going to react. And for some of you, I think if this is a romantic situation, some of you may be worried that there might be a third party involved. And for some of you, there is a third party involved. I've got the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. In most instances, this would mean that you're, coming together and celebrating with somebody. But at this point, I feel like some of you are questioning whether there is a third party involved, and that is why your person is acting strange, like they're sabotaging the relationship, and you will have to have that conversation if you want the answer. For others of you, no, they're not having, there is no third party, but there is a large proportion of you. I just heard 40%, so about 40% of you are dealing with somebody who has somebody else. And while they're trying to work out if they want you or the other person, they are sabotaging the relationship by being nasty. They're trying to keep you at arm's length. And that will come out when you have the conversation. For others of you, having the conversation will let you know or bring out into the open that no, there is no third party, but your person has gone through some kind of other trauma that is now coming to the surface, and I feel that the trauma is connected to their father. Don't ask me where that comes from. I just heard father. So the trauma that they're dealing with is connected to their father. And I don't know how you would start that conversation, but I'm hearing you need to have the conversation. They need to be able to talk about this. There is a lot of stress and anxiety in this connection. Your person is stressed, which is causing you to be stressed because they're acting out of character. But I do feel that it is, you will in the end make a decision here, Taurus, whether you're going to stick around and support your person, or whether you're going to stick around and continue to let your person be this toxic character in your life. Do you want that in your life, Taurus? Some of you are dealing with an actual toxic person. And do you want that? Whatever happened, yes, you'd like to be supportive, but, it's something I feel from before you that they're now just trying to process. And as they're trying to process that, it's bringing out pieces in their personality that you were just not ready for. As I said, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, or it could be somebody that you are dealing with romantically. And I feel I've just dropped cards, give me a second. I feel it's completely and totally up to you what you're going to do with that. I did shuffle the cards a bit more, and we've got the Tower, we've got the Hanged Man, which tells me that, you're going to have the conversation, and it's going to be not amazing. It's going to shake things up with that Tower card there. You might experience a bit of a crumbling in the connection, or, things might get a little bit explosive there when you have the conversation. And this is a heads up. And I feel like you already knew that it would get like that, Taurus, if you have this conversation. But I do feel you're going to take your time and think about things. The two of you may need time apart to be able to think about things. Really sort of a tricky situation. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Devil card. So that does tell me that to some degree here, this person is, number one, yes, they're toxic. Number two, it's a little bit hard for you to separate from this person. So when it comes to walking away, I do feel that it's going to be a super hard decision for you to make because you really want to put the work in here with this person. You're thinking, I've already put in so much effort, and we've had together, we've had some really good experiences, so I don't just want to let this go. You may find that if you do walk away, you become a little bit obsessed with this person, but there may be room to have a second chance, or start again with this person with that Judgment card. And you've got the World card as well, so there will be a change. Things will be changing, which will bring you closer to that wish fulfillment that you've been looking for with this person. That comfort that I was talking about right at the start, Taurus, there is there will be an opportunity at some stage. As for those of you, as I said, who are not in a dangerous situation, if it feels dangerous, Taurus, walk away. I do not encourage anybody to stay in a situation where things are feeling dangerous or abusive. But you know, where you're not experiencing those sorts of things, and it's just your person really struggling and taking things out on you, Taurus. And you're one thinking, well, you know, I've put in so much work and effort. We've come a really long way together. It's really hard to let go of this person. Then, yeah, I feel maybe you will have some time apart there with the Hanged Man after you have the conversation. And you will feel that, okay, maybe if we talk things through properly and really put in the work there, then maybe we can be comfortable together. And give things another go. But it will take that big conversation, Taurus. Keep that in mind. And I wish you all the best of luck with that. But I feel like you can handle it, Taurus. Okay, so moving into the love reading. What can Taurus expect in love this week, please, universe? What can Taurus expect in love this week? First row is the energy around the connection. The second row is your energy. The third row is your person's energy. And the final row is sort of the outcome advice of what your person's likely to do. So starting off, the energy of the connection, you've got the Lover's card, you've got the Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Okay. So, okay, there's a lot of passion between you and your person, Taurus, a lot of passion. You guys are in love, but somebody has walked away here with the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's walked away, or they're thinking about walking away. I feel like they've already walked away, and I feel this is a case of one of you is expecting the other to make a move and say, hey, I really miss you. I miss what we had together. Please come back to me. And they're waiting for the other to approach. And perhaps the other person is a bit hesitant in approaching. But I really feel that somebody here is waiting for the other to approach. And I feel it's in a way of, I'm not moving. I'm not doing this. I love you, but I am not going to reach out to you. You need to reach out to me. That is how it's feeling right now. In your energy, Taurus, gosh, you're trying to make a decision here. In the general reading, it was all about decisions. Again, we've got decisions with the Seven of Cups, and I feel like this could be you, Taurus, who's going, you know what, no, you need to come to me. With the Seven of Wands, you're not really interested in communication right now, or you do not want to hear what your person has to say. You feel that they've been a little bit dishonest in some way there, and you want things to come right, but you want to be respected at the same time. You are the Emperor in this situation. You are demanding some respect. You would like to be treated better. You don't want to hear what they say right now, even though you're quite in love with this person, and even though at the bottom of the deck you've got the Hierophant. So you are either, you have been in a long-term commitment with this person, or you've been looking for a long-term commitment with this person. Even though you've got that there behind you, I feel that right now you're not interested in what they have to say. They're not being respectful in how they talk to you. That you feel as though they're keeping something from you, Taurus, and you want the truth. You want them to come to you with the right attitude to tell you the truth. If they come to you with the wrong attitude, Taurus, you don't want any part of it. It's like, fix your attitude before you come and talk to me. And in the meantime, you're trying to decide, do you stay away? Or are you going to give them another chance if they do reach out and try to connect with you? Are you going to give them another chance? Is this worth your time? For some of you, you're really wondering, is this worth my time? You know, do I really want to put in all that effort again? just to get the same outcome. Some of you, this is a cycle where you experience this over and over again. It's the same pattern where you put in all the effort and you feel like, you know, I'm doing all the right things for my person, but nothing is ever making them happy. So now, do you put in the effort? Are you going to, you're not going to reach out to them, Taurus. I feel like that's clear. You're not reaching out to them. But if they reach out to you, are you going to be receptive of what they have to say? You know, you've got to keep an open mind here. Are you going to be receptive? Are you going to take them back or go back to them and start this cycle again? Because I feel like you're done with it. You've had enough. In your person's energy, you've got the Hanged Man, the Chariot, and the Knight of Swords. I told you your person's coming to you. They've been taking their time. They've been thinking over where things have gone wrong. They've been thinking, yes, I really, really love Taurus, but I've screwed up. And now they've got some kind of clarity. They're trying to make a plan in how they're going to come towards you. You've got the Chariot and the Knight of Swords there. They're coming. They're coming quickly. They've got a lot to say with the King of Wands. I feel they're coming with the honesty that you've been waiting for. They're very passionate about you. And I feel they're coming with, they're coming to say what you've been waiting to hear, Taurus. They finally got that strength behind them, or the confidence to take that step towards you. And I feel with the Chariot, they're sick of waiting. And that Knight of Swords there, they want to solve the issue. And I feel they're coming in quickly. They do realize, though, that they're probably going to be met with the Emperor or the Queen of Swords here, where you're a little bit cold or harsh towards them. When they start talking, they're not going to get the response that they're hoping for. You know that, Taurus. You know that you're not going to just soften instantly because they've hurt you. And you don't want to be hurt again by this person. This has happened too many times. Somebody is saying, this has happened too many times. I'm not letting this happen again. I'm not letting them do me like this again. Absolutely not. So, yeah, even though you're in love with them and they're in love with you, and you know how much they love you, they have a really funny way of showing it, I feel. And you're tired of that. And now they've got the clarity that they needed to be able to come forward and, I'm saying, give you an apology. And they're really considering doing it now. It feels like now, like there's no time to waste. I've got to do it now. So they're coming in very soon. With that Chariot and that Knight of Swords, Taurus, they are so close. They think about it all the time. They think about how they're going to approach you, what words they're going to use, because they don't want to piss you off even more. Let's be honest. Nobody wants to piss off a Taurus. I wouldn't. And I'm a Scorpio, and I wouldn't. So, yeah, they're trying to get their words right. They're trying to figure out the right way to talk to you, get you at the right time. Make sure that you're maybe in a moment where you might be a little bit vulnerable, or, you know, you're kicking back, you're comfortable, and they'll choose that moment where they think that is the right time to come in there and have that huge conversation, Taurus. Your person's heartbroken without you. Wow, this is going to be a heavy conversation. And they're just, you know, they want to come in quickly. They're just trying to work out how to do it with that Temperance card. They're waiting for the right time. That Two of Swords, they're very conflicted about the best way to do this. And I think at the end of that conversation, you will be conflicted in the best way to do it. And I don't know why they're just giving me the image of Lynx deodorant, specifically Lynx Africa. That's an old one. But Lynx Africa deodorant, they just showed me a can. So either you just put some on, or it's somebody's favorite. Maybe your person wears that. I don't know. Take it however it resonates, Taurus. And they also just showed me some nachos. Somebody's eating nachos, had nachos last night for dinner. I don't know. They show me the strangest things sometimes. You know, if you know what it is, if that is you, it means something to you, then they're just saying that there's something in this message that they would like you to pay attention to. But it just sometimes it's the most random stuff. Um, and yeah, so this conversation, I feel it's going to happen. They're just trying to find the right time and the right words. But your person is struggling with that Three of Swords. They're really struggling. They're having a super hard time. So just keep that in mind. And, you know, Taurus, I know it's in a way, it's going to be a little bit fun for you. Because you're going to be like, okay, the shoe's on the other foot. Somebody's thinking when their person approaches to have this conversation, you're thinking the shoe's on the other foot now. How does it feel? And you're going to sit in your power for a little bit while your person's trying to explain themselves to you. They're super conflicted right now. We've got two cards here of being conflicted. The Temperance with the Moon and the Sun. Do I talk? Do I not? Do I talk? Do I not? And you've got the Two of Swords. What am I supposed to do? Which way am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to do this? Because things are out of balance. So, yeah, your person's having a hard time. Some of you will be delighted by that. But they are coming back to have the conversation, Taurus. I feel like at least 50% of you, why am I talking in percentages today? I don't know. Anyway, for 50% of you, your person is coming back very, very soon to have the conversation. But thank you so much for watching your reading this week, Taurus. If you did get some guidance or clarity from the reading, I really would appreciate if you could give me a like down below, a thumbs up, so that I know the messages are getting to the people who need to hear them the most. Thank you so much again. I wish you all the best of luck this week, Taurus. It's going to be a big week for some of you, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.